Hey, what's up guys, it's Zen here, and today I just wanted to go over some tips on how to improve in Rumble, and yeah, I guess let's get started. So here's my first tip. Be prepared to get farmed if you're new to the playlist. There's a lot of high-end players that frequent this playlist to avoid the chaos of 6v6 and to practice their fundamentals with their main kit. You'll see a lot of hand cannon, shotty, and sniper, just the whole 9 yards. You need to have realistic expectations and don't take an L too personally. And you know what the best part about losing in Rumble is? You only have yourself to blame, and winning comes down to your own personal performance. Alright, so my next tip. You gotta learn the spawns. This tip here will not only help you in Rumble. Many of the spawns in Rumble are the same for the other playlists like Control, Clash, and Survival. If you learn where your enemy will be coming from, you'll already be at a massive advantage in the upcoming gunfight. If you pay attention to the top players in the lobby, most of the time they hold down 1 to 2 spawns in a game and rotate between the two, catching people off spawn. It's an easy way to rack up kills fast and keeping yourself from constantly getting third-partied in the middle of the map. Most maps have 2 major spawn points that players respawn at. Learn them, and you'll notice you'll be winning more fights and pulling out more wins. Control the heavy. I know this one's obvious, but heavy's the name of the game in most lobbies. If you ignore it, you could see your healthy 5-kill lead quickly evaporate if someone picks up machine gun or grenade launcher. If you don't want to use heavy, that's fine. You can just bait it and farm a lot of opponents that way. Only if you can manage your health and control the choke points. Alright, so my 4th tip is you gotta hold on to your super. This tip might seem opposite of all the advice you've ever heard, but in Rumble, compared to all the other playlists, the game mode is very fast paced, and it can be quite rare to have 2 supers even if you pop off due to the score limit of 20. So with that, hold on to it. Having a super in the closing moments of a tight game can win it for you. Obviously, use your super early if you need to cut into your opponent's big lead, but if you're within a few kills or up by some, hold on to it. It might just come in handy. Alright, so this is my last tip, but you need to have a loadout that covers most ranges. Usually in Crucible, you have 3 primary areas where gunfights happen. You have the close range, where you have shotties and your SMGs, then you have the mid-range with hand cannons, pulses, and autos, and then the long range with like snipers and scout rifles. Usually you want to have a loadout that can compete in at least 2 out of those 3 ranges, hence why you see a lot of hand cannon, shotty, snipe. That loadout usually is the default for most players, but there are other weapon types and loadouts that you can perform just as well with in this playlist. Some of the best players I've come across have dominated with 600 RPM SMGs, bows, and hand cannons. Just find a loadout that works well for you. Learn it, master it, and once you do, you can surprise those meta tryhards with your cultured weapon choice. This is kind of my first ever tip video, so you know, the audio's not that great, music's a little weird, but I'm just trying to figure this stuff out. I don't know if I'm going to continue doing this or keep doing the just highlights of my gameplay, but yeah, just let me know if you guys like this. I'm kind of ranting, but yeah, hopefully this helped you guys out. I know I started playing Rumble years ago when Destiny first launched, and I was really bad, and it took me years before I could start kind of dominating playlists. It wasn't really until the beginning of Destiny 2 where I started to get good in it. So, you know, you just gotta put in the effort, you gotta put in a little bit of time, and then once you do, you know, let me know, send me screenshots of how you do. Hopefully you can get like a Wii run in a Rumble game. Alright, see you guys later. Thanks.